G'day good people, Sawadee Cup. Dave here, thanks for clicking on my video. In this video I'm going to talk about some of the things that I don't particularly like about Thailand. I love living here in Thailand, I love Thailand, but there are some things that are maybe mild annoyances, I suppose you could say. But on the whole, obviously I love it here. But before I start the video, I want to show you this place. It is absolutely beautiful here. It's called Wat Pa Klong 11 or Canal 11, and it is just beautiful here. I've been here before actually. I came here with Noi, I don't know, about 3 or 4 months back now. But it's just beautiful here. So just quickly show you around first. As always, when going into a temple, one must take one's shoes off. Better be quiet, someone's paying their respects in there. So. Okay, someone's in there, so I don't want to disturb them. Sleeping pig. He's dreaming. How cool. The things you see in Thailand. This is just beautiful. Too beautiful not to show. But I better start the video. Alright, let's go find somewhere to sit and do this video, hey? As the title and the thumbnail suggests, this video is going to be about some of the things that I don't particularly like about Thailand, or should I say minor annoyances. Like, I love it here, so, but there are some things, nowhere's perfect, there are some things that I don't particularly like about living in Thailand. The first one is the traffic. The traffic around our area in Canal 4, Tanjaburi, near Rangsit, the traffic is bloody horrendous. And at times it does my head in. And obviously the traffic in Bangkok is insane as well. The area that I live in, Tanjaburi, Klong Si, or Canal 4, near Rangsit, it's actually considered part of Greater Bangkok. So as you can imagine, the traffic, which you can see on the screen now, is just insane at times. I don't know, sometimes it really bothers me and pisses me off, but other times you have to accept it. You have to. If you can't accept that, then you can't, I can't live in the area if I can't accept it, so. But yeah, sometimes it does get annoying. And this next one ties straight into the insane traffic in my area. It's the way Thai people drive, or some, maybe most, I don't know, a lot of the way a lot of Thai people drive. I've said this a billion times and I'll say it again. Thai people are the most kindest, polite, chilled, laid back people that I've ever known, that I've ever come across. But when they get behind the wheel of a car or on a motorbike, I don't know, man, something just snaps and they are absolute stark raving mad lunatics behind the wheel of a car. I don't get it. I don't understand. I just don't understand how a beautiful, kind, polite, nice, chilled person can just turn into a lunatic on the road when they get when they get behind the wheel of a car. I just don't get it. It baffles me. They don't turn aggressive into like psychopaths or anything. It's just, there's very little to zero road rage here in Thailand. I've only ever seen it once, and that wasn't anything much. It was just a middle finger salute sort of thing. But yeah, there's no road rage, not like back in Australia, where road rage is just a rife. It's scary in Australia, the road rage. But it is what it is, and you know, you just have to accept it. It's just the way it is. The next one is pollution. The pollution doesn't really bother me so much. Sometimes on a really bad day, I can feel it in my throat a little bit. But you know, some days are worse than others. Some days it's fine. You don't notice it. Most of the time I don't even notice it, even on bad days. At the very worst, I get a little bit of a tickle in my throat, but that's it. But that's only a real problem for people that are sensitive to it, people that have, I don't know, breathing issues and lung issues, and I don't know, maybe if you're sensitive to allergies and that sort of stuff, then yeah, it's going to be an issue then. When I'm out on the bike and I'm behind a diesel D-Max or Hilux or a truck or whatever, and they like put their foot to the floor and you get this big plume of black burnt diesel in your face, yeah, that's not nice. I try to avoid that obviously, but yeah, that's disgusting, that is. I don't like that at all. But sometimes it's unavoidable and you just ride through it. The next one is extreme heat. Like today, for example, I came out fairly early to avoid the heat. Like, I love the tropical climate here in Thailand, but when the mercury heads north of 37 degrees, it's just a bit over the top for me. It's just too hot for my liking. It saps my energy, it just depletes my motivation, and I find it very difficult to be motivated enough to get out and go anywhere or do anything in that sort of heat. And the strange thing is, like in Adelaide, in Australia, it gets bloody hot in summer in Adelaide, and but the difference between say 37 and 42 or whatever, I don't notice it. I just don't notice it at all. It's just hot, and that's it. But here, the difference between 37 and 42, the difference is night and day. Like, I really, really feel it. It's bizarre. I think it's the humidity though, because it's a different heat. I think it's the humidity. You know, throwing the humidity into the mix of crazy high temperatures, and it just, yeah, it sucks my energy. It just makes me feel tired and lethargic, and I don't want to do anything. I've got to really force myself to get out and like shoot a video or go for a ride or whatever. I just don't feel like doing anything. I just want to sit at home in the air conditioning, and yeah, and that's no good. I want to get out, want to be, you know, be active, live an active lifestyle and see more of this beautiful country. But it's hard sometimes when it's this hot. And this year, like, April is the hottest month of the year in Thailand, and this April has just been insane. It's like we've had record-breaking temperatures here. Like for the last, I don't know, 2 weeks, 2 and a bit weeks, it hasn't dropped, like the maximum temperature hasn't been below 39 degrees. And looking at the like for the next week, it's not going to let up any either. Normally the temperatures, like the max temperatures in April are around about, I don't know, say 35, 37 degrees tops, I would say. But yeah, this year has just been crazy hot. Like, I've been to Thailand in April several times over the years now, and I've never known it to be like this. It's just insane. So yeah, not a big fan of the extreme heat. Yeah, I don't know. Having said that though, I think I think I'd still prefer the extreme heat than like the freezing cold, wet, windy, miserable, depressing Adelaide winter. It can get really cold, wet and miserable in Adelaide in winter. But yeah, I think I still prefer this heat than freezing cold, wet, miserable, depressing weather, because it does. It's like the winter blues. It's a real thing. You get a bit depressed when it's like cold, wet, windy and miserable. It's just, yeah, it's not nice. It's not nice. And this next one, well, that's 100% on me. The next one is the language barrier. Sometimes the language barrier can be a bit of an inconvenience, but like I said, that is 100% on me, 100% my fault. I'm in Thailand. I should learn Thai, and I will eventually at some point. But like I said in another video, YouTube just takes up so much of my time. I just don't get time, but I need to make time. I do need to make time and learn some more basic Thai. I mean, I don't need to be fluent. I just need to learn more basic Thai language, that's all. My bloody camera keeps overheating. Can't wait to get a decent camera that doesn't keep overheating. But I'm not spending any more money on YouTube stuff until this channel starts making some money, and then I'll put that money back into the channel for more equipment. This next one I mentioned in my last video, but I'll mention it again in this one because it fits in with this video. It's a small part of Thai culture that I don't like. It's pets. When a dog or cat or whatever, when a pet gets like ill, like really ill, terminally ill, and it's got zero quality of life. In Thailand, they'll leave the dog or cat or whatever, they'll leave the pet to suffer until it dies. In the West, obviously, the dog gets terminally ill and it's suffering and has no quality of life. You take it to the vet and it's humanely put to sleep, and you know, there's no more suffering then. But here it's different. It's just left to suffer until it dies. They do give it, like, they give it some medication to ease the suffering a little bit, but other than that, it's just left to suffer and die, which it's a hard one for me to accept. What do you do? What do you do? And that's it. That's all I've got. They're the bad things. Well, not bad. They're some of the minor annoyances that I have about living in Thailand. I love living here, and yeah, that's it. That's all I got. That's all I could think of. That's all I could think of. Like things like dual pricing for farangs in national parks and that sort of stuff. It doesn't bother me. It doesn't bother me at all. I don't know why people get so bent out of shape about that sort of thing, but I don't know. Some people go on and say it's racism, and nah, it's not racism. Hear that? That is the sound of Thailand. To me, beautiful. I love it. While I think about it, quite a few of you are returning viewers that come to my channel and watch my videos aren't subscribed. So if you could do me a favour, and if you are a returning viewer to my channel, then please do hit the subscribe button. It helps the channel out immensely. Yeah, that'd be great if you could do that. That'd be awesome. In my last video, I mentioned about my upcoming trip to Hoi Hin, and I asked you guys, my subscribers, about what sort of content that you'd like me to make when I'm travelling, when I go to Hoi Hin or wherever I go. And some of the feedback was absolutely awesome. Some of the feedback was fantastic, and I really thank you for that. I appreciate that. And from that feedback, what I've decided to do is, when I go to Hoi Hin, is to do a video about the actual reason why I'm going to Hoi Hin. And that is to find a place not too far from Bangkok that's sort of a little bit of a Farang area that isn't too crazy, like Pattaya. I'm not a fan of Pattaya, it's just too crazy and busy for me. But yeah, I want to find somewhere on the beach, on the coast, that's not too far from Bangkok, somewhere that I can go occasionally for a few days just to get away and chill. And so yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do a video on that very thing, the very reason why I want to go. No point in doing condo tours and doing shit that I don't want to do. I want to keep this channel and create content about things that I enjoy doing. It's more authentic as well. Yeah. So that's what I'm going to do on my Hoi Hin trip, or trips anywhere in Thailand, is not do travel videos, because you obviously suck at travel videos and you guys aren't really interested in it. You don't want to see me being a tourist gallivanting around Thailand doing travel videos. My channel is about retiring and living, and generally my life, living here in this beautiful country of Thailand. And that's what I'm going to keep doing. That's what it was about up until when I went to Kai Chang and I started doing travel videos. You guys didn't like, you weren't interested in them. Some of you liked them, but I think most of you didn't. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Just do videos about things that I enjoy doing. That's it. It's more authentic that way as well. I don't want to be doing condo tours and all that sort of shit. It's not what I want to do. It's not what I want to do. So yeah, that's what my Hoi Hin trip is gonna be. I just want to get out and go for a decent ride as well. It's just been so bloody hot. It's been too hot to go for a ride on my bike for any more than about an hour. Yeah, I just want to go for a decent ride. That's another thing. And I've even thought about like leaving home at 6 AM, heading south until 6 PM and see how far I get. Yeah, the more I think about that, the more I like that idea. So, and then, you know, on the way back, stop at Hoi Hin for a couple of days. So yeah, that sounds like a good plan. I reckon I'll do that. And also, I want to thank Hein and Canny. Hein and Canny, I hope I've pronounced that right. From New Zealand, I think they were. They bought me a coffee, bought me 2 coffees actually. Awesome, good on you, thanks very much. And I really appreciate that really nice comment you left. That sort of comment really motivates me. So yeah, thanks very much for that. All right guys, I'm gonna wind it up here, wind up the video. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you're a subscriber, good on you, thank you very much. If you haven't subscribed and you're a returning viewer to my channel, please do subscribe, it helps me out a lot. All right guys, catch you later, see you in the next one. Bye for now.